Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran signal caller. It's 12th season now out of Delaware for Joe Flacco.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The numbers for Jones a week ago. 3 catches, 51 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give it to Williams.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. McCaffrey. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Roethlisberger going to give to Williams on the draw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, look now at the defensive starters for the Cardinals. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Here's Flacco. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Sproles, the return. Runs through the contact. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Flacco looks to throw. This complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down and 17 to go. Now Flacco, and that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Flacco now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Flacco. Herndon's got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10.
A red zone 1st down for Flacco. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Flacco. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. He completes it to Jones. 16 yards, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
From just shy of midfield, Flacco complete to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Flacco now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw Flacco. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down. From the 17, Flacco. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. 3rd and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Joe Flacco, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now, they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line, something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Flacco. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. It's caught by Herndon. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Flacco. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Watch left. He's tight right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Passing play, Flacco. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's the veteran quarterback Joe Flacco who's led the way. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And who's got it? The Giants.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flacco from the gun. He gets this one to Johnson.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 right at the 20. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Vernon Davis. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2.
Watch the block, motion, block.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Running down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
Holding, offense.
That's Will Hernandez, former second-rounder out of UTEP. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Flacco. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The sack by Marcus Hunt. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Black 20.
They run it again with Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
180. 58 to the mic. 58 to the mic. I got you. I got you.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Blunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But Let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it'll bring up third down. Now Flacco. Herndon's got it complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He gets 7 there, but it brings up fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mike, 58 right there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now he's going to go deep down the left. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's caught by Davis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Kearse. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco. Caught by his tight end Wesco. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Called out a very strong gain of 24. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Cardinals 9-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
It's a gain of 2.
Flacco looks to throw. He finds his man Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
All right, now. Like 80.
Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going to take a shot for Gallup. He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Cardinals on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is Gabriel on the catch. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Sproles. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down. Pressure mounting. Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, Flacco. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
You got 3 down. Watch number 5.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Passing play, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
Flacco's pass, thrown away and incomplete.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
180. 57, Mark 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
It's 3rd down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
From the 24, Flacco. That's complete to Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
That's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
He's coming. Check him. Check him. Watch the run. Jim.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Marcus Gilchrist made the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
You got him.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dante Hightower able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around. So that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
MEH, man. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.